Boys are back.
Man,
Boys are back in town.
What's up, guys?
How you doing, J-Ho?
Good.
All right.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm
There you
good.
go.
Cameraman, how you doing, brother? Okay. A little early.
Half a thumb.
Yeah, a little early.
It's all
Yeah.
good.
Talk to the people, Weezy. You got a question for the people?
I do.
All right.
This week's question, man, I doing a little searching on IG. You know, I'm fast food Weezy. And allegedly.
Mm-hmm.
And they came through with top 5 fast food burgers. Huh?
Go ahead. Don't just stay here with me. Stay with me. What you got?
Top 5 fast food burgers.
Mm-hmm.
Can you guys guess the top 5 fast food burgers?
No.
I know number one is Five Guys.
I'm here to disappoint you. 5 guys that did not make the list.
It
Did
ain't
not
no
make
list.
the list?
Yeah, it ain't no
According to this website.
Whataburger's on the list.
Whataburger's on the list.
Yeah.
That
What
shit
a-
trash.
Nah, check us definitely.
Whataburger is number 2.
Check.
The double burger.
Yeah.
What's the best? Like, so the best is In and Out.
I mean, sorry. Whataburger's number 4.
Whataburger's number 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
The double burger.
Yeah. What's number? Just
Do
go
the
to
list.
Just
Go
do
to
the
the list.
man.
All right,
We're not going to guess this.
Yeah.
5 to 4. 5. Quarter pounder from McDonald's.
Trash. That's fucking trash. I ain't had a quarter pound in 20 years.
They said this one of the most 5. People eat it.
It's just not even real dinosaur meat.
I don't think nobody cares.
Yeah.
Number 4
Yeah, McDonald's got too much going on.
is the Whataburger double.
Okay.
Okay.
3.
Number 3, this is gonna blow your mind. I couldn't believe this.
The
myself.
Whopper.
Number 3 was Sonic.
I knew it.
A Sonic
Sonic
burger.
burger.
Sonic is
Treated
fucking trash.
double cheeseburger.
That's trash.
Treated
It's not even good.
Number 2.
Eating a burger from Sonic is a different type of
Yeah.
individual.
You just got out of jail.
Number 2 is the In-N-Out double burger.
Okay.
And number 1,
Number 1, take a guess.
Nah.
I'm done.
You don't get it. No.
Whopper.
No. Culver's double butter
I don't
burger.
even know what that is.
Culver's, yeah. People be talking about Culver's. That shit trash too.
It's one in Murfreesboro.
Yeah.
Okay.
It blew me out. This blew me away.
It's a terrible list.
No,
Five Guys.
no
which is the
5
best.
guys on there.
Yeah.
Huh?
He had them all.
Nah.
You gotta talk to the mic, get out.
No, only one. The Culver's burger's pretty good.
Okay.
Culver's burger's pretty good. In-N-Out burger, it is what it is. And I'm gonna go to quarter pounder.
Quarter
Yeah,
pounder.
yeah, go.
Quarter
You
pounder.
ready? I ain't going back to no damn McDonald's.
Yeah, I don't like Whataburger.
Sport press. Fake on the beat.
Yeah. No layup line, no warm-ups, no nothing. We just walking right into the stadium, get into the game. Let's do it. When the beat on, then it's on. Wearing our right jerseys on the road, cause how we feel where we roam is our home. Leaving these other podcasts null and void. The show can't miss something like Tom Shepard and corduroys. Full sport press, you know them boys. Jay run the point, lock for 3, and me, I crash the boards. Weezy told you that it's paid for.
Full sport press.
Greetings and salutations. I would like to welcome everybody back, and some of you for the first time, to the Full Sport Press Podcast, the premier sports podcast for the consummate sports fan. And this is your one-stop shop for all sports-related news and topics. I am Jay Ho.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
This your boy Weezy. What it do?
Coach Locke is out on assignment. Shout out to you, Coach.
Shout out to Coach. My dog.
My dog. Cameraman, how you doing, brother?
Get
Get
your
your
roll on.
Yeah.
Cold-Pepper or the Big Timers?
Big time.
time.
Yeah. Dante
Okay.
Culpepper. Yeah.
Okay.
Overrated. Yeah. Yeah. He ain't no Mac 9.
Nah, ain't nobody.
He wasn't even McNabb.
Ain't nobody make that.
He wasn't even McNabb.
But that ain't bad, though.
Dante Culpepper, Aaron Brooks.
Nah, don't do him any kind of
Aaron
No. Here you go. Here
I
you
ain't
go.
bet you on his
Culpepper or Leftwich?
Ooh,
That's
a
the
good
one.
That's the one.
That's the
Give
one.
me Leftwich.
Okay.
Give me Leftwich.
Okay.
Yeah, crazy.
Culpepper or the boy play for Seattle right now?
Geno
Smith?
Yeah.
Nah, man, not Culpepper.
Gino's still writing the story.
Yeah, Geno
Gino
still.
writing the
And
story.
they ain't roll back.
They ain't real bad.
Episode 480, guys. We're bringing the 2023 NFL Top 7 Series to an end with the quarterbacks and running backs.
FSP style.
Always FSP style.
You better damn know it.
Better than believe.
Kick it off, Weezy. Best of the week. Talk to the people.
Best of the week for me, man. If you haven't watched it, the Johnny Manziel documentary on Netflix.
I ain't watched it yet. I got plans to watch it tomorrow. Though. I'm excited about it.
Okay.
I mean, you think, oh, you watched it, you know what happened.
Yeah, you had no idea.
No idea.
No, you do have it, but the insight
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil it from it's a good documentary.
Okay.
It's rough to watch because he was just a knucklehead, but it was a good documentary though.
Okay.
Right here. What you got, Jeff? Best of the week.
Another trip around the sun, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good,
Yeah.
man.
What's your motto?
Hey, do something nice for somebody, man.
That's right, man. I like that.
Feel good, man. People hit me up. Excuse me. People hit me up with they, picking up people's tabs and getting kids back to school
man,
stuff.
pick
Man,
me up,
it was
man.
good, man. Feel real good, man.
man.
Met Mama Hove.
Yeah, you did. You met my moms. My mom's. My mom's so excited about Jeff. I ain't gonna tell her what she said, but she loved Jeff. She liked Jeff Weezy. I'm telling you, you might have got knocked down. My God. My mama loved Jeff. She said she wants some KOS and everything. She said, I'm coming back next. Tell him I'm gonna buy some shorts. I'm like,
We definitely do that.
I'm sure it's hard.
yeah, nah. Shout out to my mama. My mama definitely was excited to meet Jeff. My best of the week is Harry Giles, man. My guy, the only dude guy I like, 25-year-old. HG3 put in work at the Miami Pro-Am, had 42 and 15, so much so that he got a workout.
That's dope.
Scheduled for this week. So Godspeed to my guy HG. All right, speaking of worst of the week, Weezy, talk to the people.
Worst of the week for me was something happened last week doing the show. When me and one of my co-hosts here went back and forth about some stuff, and I pulled my backpack to the side. I shouldn't have done that. So I just want to, I want to give a public. Fellas, I didn't sleep good on the side. Public apology. I shouldn't have done that. And Jeff over there laugh, but you ain't gonna say that to Jeff. You ain't gonna say that to Jeff. You just almost chatting. We just almost had WWE in here, but you ain't want to get one laughing, Jeff. But that's my worst of the week, man. I should have done that.
Yeah, it's all right, man. It's crazy. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? See, you see how you do that? He ain't did that to nobody else. He did it to me.
Nobody pushed his buttons like you, though.
My worst of the week is Tim Anderson, guys. Not only did he get snuffed on a lucky punch. That was a lucky punch. That was a lucky punch. That was a lucky punch.
But it count though.
It counts. Slippers count.
They counted.
Slippers count.
When you square up like that, when you square up like that, they squared up.
Hey.
Check your neck.
Yeah.
Hey, protect your damn slippers count.
Yeah.
That slip past the goalie. To add insult to injury, he was suspended 6 games. Jose Ramirez, who landed that lucky punch, was only suspended 3 games. So you get knocked down. Woozy too.
Yeah, Woozy. He got to let him get his bearings before he try to walk him off the field.
You can't
like
take an L like that after the Alabama Sweet Tea Party. You just can't.
Just before.
Hey, no, but I'm saying it was the same time.
Yeah.
It was the same time frame.
Sweet tea.
Alabama Sweet Tea Party, man. That was. Hey,
Keep your chairs to yourself.
keep your chairs to yourself. That Alabama Sweet Tea Party. That was Coach Lock best of the week. Oh yeah. Watch your chair. Chair man.
Chairs wasn't the best. The chair wasn't the best part though.
You damn lie.
Nah.
The hat.
Nah.
He got
He hopped in that water. Don't move across the water.
Man, man, say they called him Michael Phelps. They called him Aquaman. Nah, they called him something else.
C Murder was the best one.
Nah,
C Murder.
Did y'all know like when he threw his hat up, there was a cry for help?
Nah,
there wasn't no cry.
No. Throwing your head up as a national. It's a,
now it is.
Now we know.
you can
Now
Google
it
it. It's a national cry for help. You throw your head. That means somebody help.
Hey, and they came.
Yeah, we know.
And they came.
And the cavalry's coming.
Now they want to try to say, I throw my hat up and don't nobody go.
I didn't know that either. See, if you Google it right now, if you throw your hat up, that means you need help. That's why he did it. I'm serious.
They knew.
He wasn't trying to like get ready. He wanted help, and he got help.
He got help.
Oh, he got help. He got plenty of help.
Speaking of help, Holmes with the chair gonna need some help with the legal fees. So
He
going to jail.
They gonna get him out.
Shit, he's going to jail.
There's some live pro bono stuff going on for that.
You can't get no.
The Alabama
You
Sweet
can't
Tea
get no
Party
over with the chair, man. He went one step too far.
Come on, and the police was right there.
He was right there. As soon as he hit with the chair, all right, bro, you gotta go. Like that was it.
See, murder is funny.
See murder. Ah, man. My worst of the week is it's the end of an era at ESPN. I know they've been doing firings all year. But for me, somebody like me who got into podcasting roughly 5-6 years ago, maybe.
Yeah.
I liked the era of ESPN, which was Michael Smith, Jamel Hill, Bomani Jones. I mean, Stuart Scott was all of our guys.
J. Rose.
But yeah, all those people. But those people they looked, sounded, talked, dressed, everything like us. You know what I mean? So they represented us a little bit. Yeah. The whole era's gone now. ESPN.
Bomani's gone too?
Bomani's gone as of last week.
They got rid of him.
Yep.
And he got fired from HBO too.
Done.
Same time.
Done.
Wow.
See what I'm saying? So that whole era of ESPN is over.
Damn.
So ESPN is going straight just for they're doing the NFL approach. Nothing's bigger than the Shield. No personalities unless you're Pat McAfee.
They just signed Bob Myers, OGM for the Warriors.
Yeah. Anywho, make sure you check us out on iTunes, Facebook, Instagram, Google Play, Stitcher. Remember, if you're listening on Stitcher as of August 26th, it will not be a thing. All right.
So expiration date.
Yeah. So please find you another source to listen to our podcast if you're still using Stitcher, Spotify, Beyond Pod, YouTube, Amazon Music. Catch up on the full archive of past episodes of FSP. And remember, in 2 weeks, you will have a Patreon link that you can sign up for to get backstage access, unreleased material, and the show without any ads. So please tell a friend to tell a friend about that. And simply search Full Sport Press Podcast. J-Ho.
Yes, sir.
And Weezy. Before we get started with the first half, do you guys have a yellow box of Cheerios recipient for our listeners?
I do. This week's award recipient is a Somalian runner.
That's it. How slowly does a runner have to finish a race to cause a scandal? A competition in China is giving us the answer, guys. The video showed the woman far outclassed. Woo, and not even in the frame with the other runners almost immediately after the 100-meter race began. The woman finished about 10 seconds behind the winner, finishing in about 21 seconds. The incident has resulted in suspension of the chairwoman of the Somali Athletics Federation. The chairwoman was accused of abuse of power, damn right, nepotism, and defaming the name of the nation in the international era. That will also, she'll be subject to legal proceedings.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
That was the definition of nepotism.
Man, that was her daughter, I assume?
Niece, I believe. Something like that.
Listen, she crossed that finish line.
The skip.
Man, she skipped across that finish line. I seen people skip and finish a day like that. I mean, it was a long day. Why the hell they sent her out there like that? No, she didn't.
Nah.
Pride.
Yeah.
Her pride was hurt. She
said she tore ACL?
No way. It's impossible.
Pride.
Yeah, it was pride. That was pride hurt.
Yeah.
And you said they let down the whole Somali nation.
Yeah.
They did,
all
man.
of them.
Yeah, man. It was rough to watch.
The race? Yeah, that was bad.
And they put her in the fast block, too.
Yeah, she was in lane, 5 or 6?
That ain't what they do anyway. They run marathons.
That's true.
I'm just telling you what they
That's a
do.
good point.
It's true. Yeah.
They ain't got 100. But that's what I'm saying. Even the
form,
marathon,
the form money.
it was titties. Like, come on, man.
She was.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this should be real.
She shouldn't be out there running.
Yeah. Like, I ain't never seen a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was a lot. It was a lot.
Yeah.
They
shouldn't have had out there.
Nah, they could have found somebody.
She
LeBron them could have helped out.
Yeah.
Little bro Somali.
LeBron Somali could have helped it out.
She's in the wrong event.
Yeah, Weezy. You know the people. You gonna take that over to Somali?
Yeah, I run it too.
Yeah, you gonna get that too?
I'll run it right there.
Yeah.
You gonna skip over there?
Yeah, I run it right
You
too.
skip right over there, man. You stupid. You guys ready to get started the first half? Let's get it.
Got merch on?
For sure.
FullSportPressPodcast.com. Get your merch, get your hats, get your hoodies, get your t-shirts, get your long sleeve tees. We got you covered, man. We got you covered. More stuff on the way. Always tell a friend, tell a friend that we are out.
First half, the hottest sports news of the past week, like I do each and every week here at the Full Sport Press Podcast. Before we get started, I am J-Ho.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
It's your boy Weezy. What did he do? Where can they find you on social media, Jeff?
I'm Jay Easley 84 across all social media platforms.
Where can they find you at, Jay?
It's J-Ho on Instagram and Twitter. Let's talk on Twitter, man. Let's have a full conversation. 49ers, Florida Gators, whatever y'all want to talk about it. Talk to me nice, though.
Okay.
Or don't talk to me at all. You're right, cameraman. Yeah.
I'm FSP_Weezy on IG. I'm at How Weezy on Twitter. Holla at me.
Yeah. All right, guys. Let's kick the first half off with some college football talk. Something that the cameraman has been wanting to talk about for a month and a half. College football realignment and expansion hit uncharted levels after the Pac-12 saw 5 deflections to other conferences, dog. that left the league's future for 2024 and beyond on true life support. Oregon and Washington voted for the Big Ten, and the Big 12 completed its raid of the league with the additions of Arizona, Arizona State, and Utah. College football's future will be fueled by big brands and expanded conferences, and unless you're one of those few dozen programs currently inside what remains of the Power 5, the chances of being left behind are great. Jeff.
Yes, sir.
Who wins from this?
Nobody wins when the family feuds. This is just chaos. It's confusing. If you are a fan of college football, you just your rivalries that you're used to are up in the air right now. If you're a Florida State fan like myself, you know we're rumored to be moving as well, possibly to the SEC. We'll see how much it means.
It just means more.
We'll see how much when the real team get there.
When the real
Florida team get there.
The real team.
When the real Florida team get there.
What you talking about?
We won before y'all got there. We won
Y'all
before y'all been there.
Y'all ain't been shit
when the real Florida team show up, we'll see.
Yeah. I would love to. I want to go to the ACC. Yeah, y'all can we can swap. I'll go to the ACC. We'll win that shit. We'll be in the playoffs every year.
Tell who we ain't scared of. Nothing in the SEC.
You should be.
Nah.
You should
It don't mean that much.
Yeah, it means more.
Now Alabama, it means a lot.
Well,
Georgia, it means a lot. Everywhere else,
LSU, it means more. Florida, it means more.
We'll kick it again
Beat him
this
by a
year.
field goal, bro.
Huh?
Beat him by a field goal.
We're going to beat them by more than that this year. Shout out to
we talk to the people.
Now, I think the Pac-12 went down after they couldn't get the ESPN deal for the TV. Then they tried a streaming service with Apple TV, which didn't work. So teams bolted. Here's the thing, though. I honestly can see in the next 2 or 3 years, maybe 3 years, college football will get rid of the NCAA. Period.
Yeah, I can see that.
And it'll be more like the NFL. 2 conferences.
Yep.
And you play 4 teams. You play 4 teams one every year, and everything else would be a spiral.
It's the second biggest sport in the country.
Yeah.
If you think about it, you know, if it was extrapolated from the NCAA, it's the second biggest sport that we have in the country.
Now that'll kill traditions.
Yeah, pageantry is gone.
That'll kill traditions, and for the old school college fans, but that'll also bring great games every single week.
Yeah.
Bring back the BCS.
Yeah, shut that. No, yeah, but what started this was when Texas said, you know what, we're going to the SEC. That lit the fire, and the Big 12 had to be proactive and bring in more people. So you get USC, you get UCLA. The Big 10 is in a situation was like, hey man, we got to bring some heat. Now Ohio State and Michigan won't be on the same side; they're going to be on opposite sides. Poor Pac-12.
Yeah,
they
suffer.
Man, oof. The 9 remaining little guys sign paperwork to make sure that they stay. 9. If that.
No, it's 9 teams left?
No, that's what I'm saying. The remaining people that even thinking about going to the Pac-12, like people that were even UNLV, San Diego State, then they're looking like, I don't even know if I want to go there because it's a sinking ship. Nobody wants to go to a sinking ship, but the ACC should be terrified because there's nothing like your girlfriend looking at other people, you know? Yeah. And you know it, too.
If you lose FSU and Clemson, you're done.
I mean, publicly?
Jeff, would you rather go to Big 12?
No, I'm going to go to SEC.
Yeah, hell yeah, you want to go to the SEC.
We're going to whip. Yeah, I want all that smoke.
Y'all coach is an asshole. Y'all coach he was running by, cameraman, and he said, hey, guys. And the camera people were like, hey, coach. He's like, you didn't have to speak. You just say, I said hello. You didn't have to speak. Kept running.
Yeah, he's a jerk.
Man, dude, that ain't how you operate. Yeah. And, you ain't no good gonna come on you. Ain't no good. You don't do people like that.
Yeah, you don't. That's what happens when you fire Willie Taggart. That's what you get.
Willie Taggart's a piece of shit coach.
No, I'm telling you, they better hope Deion don't have a good year.
I hope we do.
Listen, Deion had 2 good years. He's going to Florida State. It ain't nowhere else.
We're going to welcome him just like how Charlie Murphy was doing, how Rick James was doing on Dave Chappelle. We're going to do it just like that. Come on in, brother. Come on.
Come on. And if that Florida team, y'all winning too much, and our coach bullshit, come on to the Gators. Come on. I move to Gainesville.
You gotta get prime.
Oh shit!
That's true.
Nah, 5 games is a great year for that team.
Yeah, they won one game last year.
The over and under for Colorado is 5.5 games.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
They gonna win the first game.
All right, let's move on to the NBA. Shout out to Woj. Anthony Davis has signed a 3-year, $186 million contract extension with the Los Angeles Lakers, which will pay him $270 million guaranteed over the life of that contract. How long is that, cameraman? Through the year 2028. He will be with the Lakers until he is 35. Now, you're probably asking, why did he sign it now? Davis could have gotten more money by opting out of his deal next year. But he chose to secure that bag early because if you know Davis,
You get hurt.
That's the most overrated thing. Go ahead, Joe.
he's only played in 70 games in the season twice
All right.
since 2012. Twice. Weezy. Is this a big deal, little deal, no deal?
Well, so it's a big deal. Like Davis, you can't turn down that guarantee money right there.
Yeah.
I mean, you can, but I think more of it was coming from it's a cry for help for the Lakers because they know LeBron's in limbo. They know LeBron is 1 foot in, 1 foot. They don't know what he's gonna do next year.
Yeah. Don't play basketball.
They probably want him to retire after next year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
after next year, yeah.
They probably would like him to retire after next
Yeah,
year.
I agree. Yeah. But here's the thing. Since joining the Lakers, like Jeff mentioned, Anthony Davis was labeled as glass,
Street clothes.
Mr. Glass, street clothes, fragile, brittle, always, just always injured, often injured, right? But he managed to play more games since it was 2019, 2020 years than Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, Steph Curry, Kyrie Irving, and KD. And all of those people, we don't say, oh, they're street clothes, or they're this, or they're that. Man, Anthony Davis is the best power forward in the NBA.
Went on the court.
Don't matter. Went on the court. Let me tell you what he's not going to do. He's not going to grab the ball at half court and throw it away out of bounds. So, and Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Oh.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying he's not going to do that. It ain't got nothing to do with that. He's a better offensive player. He's a better defensive player.
Than Giannis?
Equally.
He's a better offensive player than Giannis.
Equally.
But they're not.
And his mental way better than Giannis.
None of those players you name except maybe Kawhi is often injured.
But he's played in more games than all of those guys since 2019.
Dude, since he's been with the Lakers.
Yeah, because KD didn't play for a whole year.
Since he's been with the Lakers in 3 years, he's only played 132 games. It's 82 games a season.
He's played in more games than all of the people that you don't give shit about. Like,
Yeah, but them boys had big injuries, Jay. KD didn't play for a whole year.
no, KD ain't had no big injuries.
KD had the
past him.
Achilles injury.
No,
Yeah.
he had. I'm talking about since then. He
Since
had
2019?
He misses games. Kyrie Irving misses games.
Well,
dude.
Kyrie misses games because Kyrie. You need
It don't
Kyrie to miss
matter.
a few games.
It don't matter.
If you're on Kyrie team,
if you're
you need
gonna
to step away
bring,
for a
if
minute.
you're gonna drop the 132 games, which I think is cap, since he's been with the Lakers,
3 years.
he's been with the Lakers 4 years.
No, I'm saying in the past 3
Yeah.
years, he's only played 100.
So what I'm saying is, if you're gonna do that, make sure you bring up, and that's the same time frame that I'm talking about. Say, lead with is Kawhi Leonard worth this extension? Lead with is Kyrie Irving?
the Clippers-
Lead with Paul George, Steph Curry. Are those guys worth the extension? Of course they are.
The Clippers are back against the wall. I said that.
Yeah.
They have to make a decision because that team, if they weren't moving into that new arena, I guarantee you that new owner would have traded them both a long time ago.
Yeah.
Because if not, they just need stars to be there. But they struggle.
But the Lakers won that deal in the long run because
Yes.
if he would have waited and signed a 5-year extension, you get AD at 37, 38. No, I don't want any of these guys at 37, 38. So that we just mentioned. 5 years, 33.
Steph at 38.
No, I'm just saying injuries, dog. I'm telling you, the miles that go on these legs at 37, 38 on a basketball guy, it's tough, man. It's tough to watch. I hated watching D-Wade. I hate seeing Melo going out the way he's going out or went out. And I'm talking about CP, the way he's going out too. Just often injured and stuff like that. And then you're stuck with this huge contract. Then you get low ball like Russell Westbrook at the end of this joint. So, yeah.
But shout out to CP. He the one. He fought for him when he was
President.
that collective bargaining agreement, and he made sure they can get it at 37, like 36, at 37 years old.
Yeah.
And still get that bag.
Yeah.
That's That's a big deal now. So they can play at 38 years old and still get $60 million a year.
Yeah, no, he did. Yeah, he looked out for himself, is what he was doing.
He was coming
because
up.
he knew he was coming up.
Yeah.
Smart man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you guys ready to get started with halftime?
Let's do it.
Let's get it.
Make sure you check us out on iTunes, Facebook, Instagram, Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify, Beyond Pod, YouTube, Amazon Music, and Amazon Music. Hey, if you got Amazon Prime,
Hell yes, there too.
make sure you do all that, all right? And when these ads start showing, ads are free if you got Amazon Prime or Amazon Music. Make sure you pick that out. All right, to get from the full archive of past episodes of FSP, just simply search for Sport Press Podcast. Halftime FSP Song of the Week. You know how we do it. Each member of the show is gonna pick a song that's getting them through the week. Any artist, any genre, any year of release date. Let's get it started. Weezy, who you got?
Just real quick for me. Drake, Fancy.
Oh, you fancy, huh?
You fancy, huh?
That's what I was on this week.
Yeah, heard you.
That album didn't age well.
Yes, it did.
That first, I'm just joking, man.
Nah, he's serious.
I'm joking.
Nah, he's serious.
I'm really
Nah,
joking.
he's serious.
I'm
But
joking.
nah, he's serious.
I'm joking.
That's a sensitive subject.
I'm
here.
joking, man. I just wanted to guess
He's
what you know what I
serious.
mean?
He did.
Nah,
serious.
I'm joking.
He did. serious.
Nah, it's the first album. Yeah, I'm just joking. Yeah, bro.
Who you got?
Yeah.
Come and be. It's OJ Ho.
Okay. In honor, it's the 50th year
Yes,
of
sir.
hip hop, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll with the first song I remember by heart, Tupac. I Get Around.
You
Yeah.
got Tupac in your Serato? Shout out to you,
Hey,
man.
listen, what I'm trying to tell you,
I'm
man.
so proud of you.
As much as y'all talk shit about me, listen, I was raised Master P. Then at the same time, I was raised on Jay-Z, Nas.
Of course.
And then right behind that, I listen to Tupac for sure. Both of my brothers huge Tupac fans. So
That
of course.
age different. That makes sense. The age of their brothers.
They
makes sense.
love
Yeah.
Tupac. Yeah. Nah, I remember my brother. Now he had 3 cuts and everything. His eyebrows, both of them.
like
did.
Juice.
Yeah. Nah.
Big Daddy Came, Pac,
Big-
Jay-Z. Yeah, it all.
and I
we all
definitely
afraid of
Pac
that.
did. Yeah.
I never did a whole eyebrow cut.
You really got a lot of eyebrows.
I don't.
Yeah.
All right.
I just not noticed that. Dang,
Look
you got
at
no
you.
eyebrows, dude.
Look at you.
Shit.
That's crazy.
It's rough over here.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
thick eyebrows.
Yeah, I
too.
got. Yeah. I used to have the whole joint. It's
You
just-
used to have a unibrow.
little light love.
Little light uni.
Light love right
Little
there.
light uni.
Yeah. That's, nah, it just as I got older, it stopped growing in as thick. Pause.
Okay.
So anyway,
At least you got your hair though. Your hair
You know,
popping.
yeah, you know, I still got
Juan
that.
Joe.
Yeah,
Juan
Juan
Joe.
Joe.
Shout out to Joe. Yeah. Oh, Easy's cutting the room. My God, blind man can cut that. Blind man can cut that.
Anyway, my
and then
son-
Juan Joe don't even be getting you fresh. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
with
wait a
that
minute.
line up real quick, it's still supposed to be extra crispy right now. I'm hot at Juan Joe. I mean, for a go to be movie, man. Not for real.
you can't do this on the
Not-
show.
not on the
He
show.
just gave
Not on
me
the
a
show.
free
Joe
shot.
listens to the
And
show.
it's right down the street.
Joe,
from your
Joe
crib.
listens to the show.
Shout out to Juan
He
Joe.
He's literally listening right now.
I know that's my guy.
Anywho, my song, we kind of thinking the same thing. My
Yeah.
song, because we celebrate 50 years of hip hop.
Yeah.
LL Cool J, I'm bad.
Bad.
One of my favorite rappers.
yeah, I love that
Yeah, my
song.
favorite
Yeah.
videos, favorite song.
Yeah. That's.
Get Oreos, cameraman. Eat Cool J cookies.
I'm
Pause
bad.
if needed.
Yeah.
I'm bad.
I'm bad. Yeah. Yeah.
Let's get started with the second half.
Let's get it, guys.
Full Sport Press.
This your boy FSP Weezy. Join us each and every Monday on all streaming platforms. And don't forget, everything is paid for.
The Revolution will be podcasted. Second half, the 2023 NFL Top 7 series coming to an end with the quarterbacks and running backs. I am J-Ho.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
This your boy Weezy. What they do.
Cameraman, we would like to appreciate and send gratitude. We would like to take this time to send gratitude, thanks, and appreciation for every person that sent in a list. So many lists to count, from the defensive side of the ball all the way to the offensive side of the ball. We could not do this show, 4 parts of this, without you guys. So we appreciate and thank you for all the hard work submitting those lists and following the rules of said list, using the pool of players that we provided, even though we did miss Quentin Williams on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah.
We apologize to you, Logan. Shout out to you, Logan, for sure.
Yeah, and we lowballed Jeffrey Simmons.
No, we did not. We
Yeah,
had
we
him
did.
right where he needs to be. And what we do on this show with this brain trust of a very, established, a lot of football watching,
Yeah.
and not a lot of stat watching, but a lot of football watching guys. The Brain Trust here at FSP put together a list of who we perceive to be the top 7 quarterbacks and running backs heading into the upcoming NFL season. This list is strictly related off their 2022 stats and performance, and who has the best chance of maintaining that great play heading into this current season. Again, we took into account all of the numerous quarterbacks and running back lists. Again, we appreciate that. Just wanted to make sure. My mom said I wasn't giving a lot of gratitude for people that was working hard. Yeah. So I would like to do that, for sure. All right, guys. We will kick things off with the running backs. Jeff, can you go through the list 7 through 1 from last year?
I sure can, Jay. At number 7, we had Joe Mixon. Number 6, we had Austin Eckler. Number 5, Najee Harris. Number 4, Dalvin Cook. Number 3, Nick Chubb. Number 2, Derrick Henry. And number 1, Jonathan Taylor.
All right. Who's going off the list in 2023? Weezy?
2023. Jeff had Joe Mixon. Jay had Derrick Henry. I must have got to you on that one.
Yeah.
And I had Dalvin Cook.
Right. And who's joining the list?
Joining the list. Jeff had Alvin Kamara.
Eesh.
I had Saquon Barkley. Jay had DeAndre Swift and J.K. Dobbins.
Hey, man, feeling good about those guys. Lamar Jackson not being there really hurt J.K. He got hurt. And then DeAndre Swift, Jamal Williams. I said Swift.
Yeah, I'm just saying he's Swift. He's not on the list. He's Swift.
That's funny. All right. Let's kick things off with the honorable mention. Who we got one in honorable mention, Jeff?
All right. Our first honorable mention is Aaron Jones from the Green Bay Packers.
Yep. 28 years old, a Pro Bowler in 2022. Arguably the worst season from Aaron Rodgers as a Green Bay Packer. He picked up the slack, career high in rushing yards last season, and did play a bigger role than he did in back-to-back MVP seasons for Aaron Rodgers in the passing game. So helped out a lot alongside Jordan Love, who they say is looking really good in training camp. We might see a resurgence. He's going to have the ball a lot more. So Aaron Jones, a heavy dose of Aaron Jones in Green Bay.
Yeah, I think this might be his best year.
Yeah,
because Aaron Rodgers ain't there to change every call and rely on his arm. So they actually might run the play.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be his largest workload of his career.
Bill Cow.
Yeah, Bill Cow running back. And bringing up the rear, who we got, Jeff?
Hey, Tony Pollard. I almost said Scott Pollard. Tony Pollard from the Dallas Cowboys.
26 years old, also a Pro Bowler, 1,000 rushing yards, 371 receiving yards, and 3 receiving touchdowns. He's now the lead back in Dallas, playing on a franchise tag. It's a 1-year prove-it deal for Tony Pollard. He led the league in average rushing yards per attempt in 5.9. So I think he'll have another really, really good year. I think that 1,000 will turn into close to 1,400 next year behind that great offensive line if they can get Zach Martin in the building. Tony Pollard's due for a breakout year. Yeah.
I like it.
Right, guys. Let's go through the list starting at number 7. Jeff, who we got at 7?
Free agent as of now, Dalvin Cook.
Yep. 27 years old. Number 4 on the list last year. It's a Pro Bowler.
Yep.
Weezy, talk to the people, man, about DC. Yep, DC.
Dalvin Cook is a bell cow. I think he had a great year under playing with Kirk Cousins. Catch the ball in the backfield. He's your really 3-down back. Even can block also. Pick up a blitz.
Yeah.
Injury is just an injury played. You know, if he gets hurt, he gets hurt.
Yeah.
And most time he gets hurt. But now the way the running backs are at a standstill right now.
Yeah.
We really can't speak on him because we don't know where he's at. So I don't know the system. I don't know the coach.
Yeah.
We don't know where he's at.
Holding out for money, clearly. Yeah.
Shout out to that running back Zoom call, man. Dalvin Cook had 1,100 last year, 1,173 yards to be exact, 8 touchdowns, played a full season. He's a Seminole. You know, don't ever forget that part. He learned that blocking out of the backfield. We was talking about being a Seminole.
Okay, whatever.
Oh my God.
But in all honesty, well, that is honest. But I would hope, I wish Buffalo had the cap space to unite him with his brother. In Buffalo, we don't have it. I want him to get on the field because I get it. He's holding out for the bread that he does deserve. I wanted to come pretty quick because he deserves to be on the field on the team right now.
Yeah. How do you go from being let go from a team where he was basically the entire backfield? Like, he did everything at the running back position. His most durable season ever, starting all 17 games last year. You don't want to pay Dalvin Cook $14 million because you got to pay Justin Jefferson next year. Then you had to figure out what you're going to do with Eric Kendricks, Danielle Hunter. You let Pat Pete go. You still got Hitman back there. So I think he's just 28 years old. He's one of those guys, only running back in the NFL, 1,100 rushing yards in the last 4 seasons, dog. Yeah. So a consistent running back. He wants $14 million. He'll take 10. Somebody will give it to him fairly soon. Wherever he ends up playing, he'll provide top 10 running back numbers.
That's how bad the market is right now for running backs.
Can't
take
get
$4 million less.
Yeah.
It's usually like, I want $14 million, I'll take 12.
I'll take 12. You got to take 10.
I got to take 10.
Got to take 10. Because the damn franchise is 10.
Yes, franchise tag is 10.
Here's the thing. This is off subject a little bit. Will Justin Jefferson take a hit from not having Cook?
No.
You hear that backing up?
Yeah.
That's the Brinks truck.
Yeah,
but will he take a hit this season? His stats take a hit this season.
Yeah, no, I'm telling you, he won't. Alexander Madison, unfortunately, is
Similar
really
back.
good.
Similar back.
He's really
it's not going to be much fall off in that backfield.
Not a lot. Who we got at 6, Jeff?
Saquon Barkley of the New York Jets.
Yeah,
Giants, excuse me.
That's okay. 26 years old. Wasn't ranked last year. Pro Bowler. Weezy's guy. Talk about your guy, Saquon.
Mm-hmm. Had his best year since his rookie season.
Yeah.
1,300 yards, 57 catches, 338 receiving yards. Game changer. The reason why the quarterback
Daniel Jones.
Danny Dimes got paid.
Yeah.
Playing with that coach,
Dayball
is a dream come true for him. Because that coach is a play caller.
He is.
Yeah.
He dials it up.
So here's the thing with Saquon. They know Saquon. The ball goes through him. It don't go through Daniel Jones. The game goes through him.
Offense goes through Saquon. I
Yeah.
agree.
So,
yeah. Jeff?
Yet another guy, like we were talking about that $10 million mark, who had to take the $10 million to avoid a franchise, even though it would have been the same amount. But, whatever. Like we said, 1,300 yards, 10 rushing touchdowns. He's a player. Played the whole season last year. No injuries. Hope he can continue that and get that. I almost said max money, but get that big contract.
Max money. Yeah, he deserves it. Yep. Second season back from a torn ACL. He showed that potential, like Weezy mentioned, when he was Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2018. Has all the physical gifts in the world, become the type of runner that we want Saquon Barkley to be, the best running back in the league. Just so explosive. He should be primed for a massive 2023. Entering the season on this franchise tag. Then he signed a deal. So I just think with Saquon, he just has to figure out a way to help his quarterback a little bit more, because that quarterback isn't that good. It's just Dayball helps him out so much. Yeah. Kind of similar to what we see in a lot of these quarterbacks in the NFL, especially one in Philadelphia. Who we got at 5?
Oh, my God. Nick Chubb from the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, 27 years old, ranked 3 last year. 2022, a second-team All-Pro, Pro Bowler as well. Weezy, talk about Nick Chubb.
Durable, one of the most durable running backs in the league.
Mm-hmm.
Bell cow, 3-down back. Him and Deshaun Watson should be really, very interesting this year. Like I said, he's one of the guys where in the red zone you give it to him 3 times if you're on the 5-yard line.
Oh yeah.
To see if you get in. The only thing he can work on is catching the ball at the backfield just a little bit more.
Yeah, he can.
Yeah, and he doesn't get excited about anything.
But what helps him out last year, Kareem Hunt did that. So yeah. What you got, Jeff?
1,525 to be exact, rushing yards, 12 touchdowns. The only thing that worries me a little bit is when Deshaun. Now I get it; they were trying to figure out how the offense was going to look.
Mm-hmm.
But when Deshaun Watson came back last season, Nick Chubb's productivity tapered off tremendously.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hoping that in this offseason that they're going to be able to scheme that up and get them guys better, because Nick Chubb is a premier back in this league.
He did. Yeah, he started every game for the first time since 2019. Averaged 5.2 a carry, second highest in NFL history since 1966, man. So he's sharing time with Kareem Hunt. That's no longer a thing. He should set a career high in rushing yards for the second season in a row in 2023. Going to be a good year for Nick Chubb and the Cleveland Browns. But we got it 4, Jeff.
And number 4 from the LA Chargers, Austin Eckler.
The underrated Austin Eckler, 28 years old, man, Jeff. Your guy should be a little higher on this list, but we'll talk about it. Weezy, talk to me about Austin Eckler.
What, he catch 100 passes this year?
107
to be exact.
Yeah, I mean, that right there can't go unnoticed. Austin Eckler is great back. Really can be a receiver, to a slot receiver if you wanted to be for the right offense. Only thing about it is he had a crazy play caller last year that messed that just threw his whole game off. But with him and Justin Herbert, they should be a walking playoff team.
You would think, Jeff?
Yeah, man. That coach is real. All right, 915 yards rushing, 13 touchdowns, 107 catches, like we talked about. That's the tie for the second most ever in a season for our running back in the NFL history. So that just lets you know what type of weapon this is.
Weapon.
You know what I mean? He's a weapon.
He's a weapon.
He's going to get you your rushing yards, also out of the backfield and slide it sometimes. Like, he's a weapon.
Yep. Austin Eckler led the league in touchdowns scored in each of the last 2 seasons. Just a versatile player at the running back position. You leave Joe Lombardi out. You bring in Kellen Moore from Dallas. I think this offense will reach new heights just because of the dial-up plays that Kellen Moore can do for the Chargers. Seeing him to seep to just sort of new heights in 2023. And then on top of that, defense is going to be back at 100%. J.C. Jackson's coming back. Joey Bosa is coming back. So we hope Khalil Mack is at 100%. So we'll see. But yeah, Austin Eckler, great running back. Who we got at 3?
At number 3, we have, for right now, the Las Vegas Raiders, Josh Jacobs.
25 years old, first team All-Pro, the NFL rushing leader, and a Pro Bowl.
Yep.
We have him at 3 on the running back list.
Rightfully so.
Weezy, talk to the people.
Yeah, I mean, he had a good year this year. Team didn't play anything. I remember another running back had a good year a couple years ago, led the league in rush for 2,000 yards, and it wasn't the same respect. He had a good year. This dude was a good player.
He was number 1 on our list.
Right.
That year he did that.
Yeah, that 2,000
When he had the 2,000 yard year, you know he did.
I'm telling you.
Jonathan Taylor was number 1 running back last year.
Yeah.
The year before that, it was Derrick Henry. Yes, he was, dog.
Anything, but Josh Jacobs is a game changing back, man. Shifty, plays that old school game. Shifty, still fast, but he just. I need to see it again from him.
It's my fantasy back right here, man. He gets me paid. Shout out to Josh Jacobs. 1,600 yards, 12 touchdowns. It's got to get on the field, man, but he gets me paid.
Yeah.
Shout out to my guy.
He stays on the field. He played 17 games.
Well, we got to get him on the field with the Raiders. Like, they got to figure that out.
They need to pay him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because he has the leverage. Shout out to Jalen Rose.
Yeah.
You always need leverage.
Yeah.
You're coming off a career year. You deserve to get paid.
Yeah.
And I think if he wasn't 2, he was number 1 in the running back position this year. Only thing, his knock for me is efficiency. Never averaged more than 5 yards a carry. And to be fair, he's still one of the most, like Weezy mentioned, elusive rushers at the position. But, man, he enters this year with a lot of uncertainty with that team, with his contract. Josh Jacobs is one of the more underrated running backs, clearly, that if you lead the league in rushing, you have him at 3. Also, Eckler, I think, is the most underrated on this list. But Josh Jacobs doesn't get enough credit, being 25 years old and still doing what he's doing. Moving on to number 2, let's go to the accolades of the number 2 person.
Wow, stole my thunder there, cameraman. Anyway, Tennessee Titans MVP candidate, the King, Derrick Henry.
Right.
Or, as I say, Henry!
Right. 29 years old, number 2 on the list last year. He was just a 2022 Pro Bowler. That's it. Wasn't all pro. I didn't lead anything in rushing or anything. He's just a Pro Bowler.
just a Pro Bowler.
Yeah, just a Pro Bowler. But so was Tony Pollard. But okay, we have him at 2 on our list. We talk about your guy Derrick Henry.
Probably one of the best offensive weapons in the past decade. Yeah. Derrick Henry. Yeah, in the past decade, he 1,500 yards last year. Just came off. He would have led the league in rushing last year. I mean, 21 if he wouldn't have got hurt.
He got hurt. He was pacing for 2,002 back to back.
He got
That's insane.
8,300 yards rushing and 78 touchdowns in 6 seasons. He had the league's leading carries. He had 349 carries last year, but probably durable. Not a more durable running back in the league than Derrick Henry.
So this is a contract year for Derrick Henry. I hope he does well. I say this ad nauseum anytime we talk about running backs, to talk about football, talk about the AFC South. There's not a single player in the NFL to me more important to their team's success than Derrick Henry. He proves it year in and year out, week in and week out. Give the man a statue in front of Nissan Stadium or whatever they call that new stadium when it's finished. He deserves it. Shout out to Derrick Henry, man.
It's 3 players on this list that's been playing less time than Derrick Henry. It's been playing less games than him. We always say he's gonna get hurt. He's played too many games. Saquon Barkley come off of ACL in 4 seasons. Christian McCaffrey is always hurt. He's always hurt. Tony Pollard's played 2 seasons, come off of ACL injury. Derrick Henry's played 8 seasons, 7 seasons. Had one major injury. Coming off a 2,000 yard season. But they say it's too much miles. There's too many miles on there. He's gonna get hurt. That's all I hear. But he hasn't done it.
Right. Yep. There have only been 7 occurrences of a player accumulating 1,500 or more rushing yards and 10 or more rushing touchdowns in a season in the last 4 since 2019. All of them, 3 of them belong to Derrick Henry. This number's coming in a year which the Titans had to use 3 different quarterbacks because of injuries. Add to the legend of what Derrick Henry does and what he means to the Tennessee Titans. Deserves more money than the quarterback on this team, but he will only get right around 10.5, 12. So, which sucks. The only thing that worries me about Derrick Henry is that his rushing yards has decreased per carry. He's down to 4.4, which is the lowest of his career. The lowest, but still going at a high level, still standing as the NFL's #1 battering ram, one of the most consistent guys. I just think that there were 2 other guys that had better years than him. But Derrick Henry, 100% is the total offense for the Tennessee Titans. I just don't think that he deserved to be number 2 on this list. It's just my opinion, though. Right, and I got clearly outvoted for that. Who do we have at number 1?
San Francisco 49ers running back Christian McCaffrey.
Floor is all yours, buddy.
Oh, no.
No, please.
27 years old, Pro Bowler. Just one of those guys, man. Just
a Pro Bowler.
He's just a Pro Bowler.
Just a Pro Bowler.
Yeah, just a Pro
Bowler.
Not first team on anything.
Because you got to do like you did here. He's just a Pro Bowler.
Just a Pro Bowler. Yeah, but he just didn't lose a game. Just didn't lose a game when he came to the team. His presence as both a rusher and a receiver and starting lineup week 8 of San Francisco 49ers, I seen him single-handedly. I said throw the season away week 7. We traded for Christian McCaffrey week 8. I saw him play week 9 in L.A., and his presence it changed the game. It changed the game. After the game, Jalen Ramsey said, I can't believe that he got off on us like how he did. And it's just because it is a person like Christian McCaffrey, man. He didn't lose a game with us, guys. He's 10-0 playing for us, guys. He's 10-0.
I would love to see Derrick Henry behind that line.
Woo!
No running
Derrick
back.
Henry behind that line?
No running back has totaled more receiving yards in the final 11 weeks of the regular season than Christian McCaffrey. Just an exceptional back, man.
He is great.
He just when you talk about it, talent, he is talent.
He different, ain't he?
Yeah,
he different.
Different.
Yeah, he different. He like that.
Cream of the crop.
He like that. He one of them.
He's one of them.
Yeah, he the
He's
one.
not like that. Yeah.
Derrick Henry behind that line though.
I mean, we saw
Might
it.
be 2,200.
We saw it. When did we see
We
it?
saw it. You know what I'm saying? We saw it. He's cream of the crop. Go through the list. Yeah. Cream of the crop. And anybody want to talk? Nobody want to say nothing.
I was letting you get. That's your man.
Nah, you did it. You did all the talking.
About C-Mac.
C-Mac is a 1,100 yard rusher this year, 8 touchdowns. Dang, tweets.
What you laughing at? 1,100 yards?
Nah, go ahead.
What you laughing at?
1,100 yard rusher, 8 touchdowns. Another that we talked about Austin Eckler being a weapon. When we talked about Austin Eckler 107 catches being tied for the second most of any running back. The first is from Christian McCaffrey to let you know how much type of weapon he is out of the backfield. So yeah, man, that was a great. I jokingly say this: the Niners stole him from the Panthers, man.
We gave a first round pick for him, but
that was a pick I had from something else.
It was from when we got all our coaches left. We got another one because of D'Amico Ryans.
Yeah.
But you look at it, our team offensive rating, we were like 17th, 18th. We ended up when C-Mac got there being a top 5 offense in the NFL just because of one trade. I haven't seen a trade affect a team as much The only one that was just as big was Von Miller when he went to the Rams. A trade. I'm talking about immediate trade.
A trade is AJ Brown.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about immediate.
You mean during the season?
Like literally during the season.
Okay, during the season.
That guy got there and
You
they
talking
won the
about
Super Bowl.
in season trade.
In season, because AJ
It don't
Brown,
matter. Did they win the Super Bowl?
they went.
Did they win the Super Bowl?
Did y'all win? Did the
Von
Niners win the Super Bowl?
Miller.
Yeah,
Von Miller won the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
for
Von
them.
Miller's trade, yes,
Yeah.
but
That's what I was
AJ
saying.
Brown's trade is bigger than.
Did they win the Super Bowl this year?
No, I said what I'm saying is,
Yeah.
were they undefeated? This man didn't lose a game. This man didn't lose a
They lost
game.
the game.
No, they didn't. No, they lost 2 games in the regular season, and then
After,
lost
when
the
their quarterback got hurt.
Our quarterback got hurt.
Exactly.
Our quarterback got hurt. That's the only reason we lost. We would have won the Super Bowl this year if we didn't have. If we didn't, Brock Purdy was winning the Super Bowl. We were beating the hell out of the team.
We played with our fourth string. I mean, we played with our 4th round quarterback. We played with a banged up line.
Yeah, Henry ain't online. All right, I'm gonna do the list over.
Please.
Here. At number 7, we had free agent Dalvin Cook. Number 6, we had Saquon Barkley. Number 5, we had Nick Chubb. Number 4, we had Austin Eckler. 3, we had Josh Jacobs. Number 2, we had Henry. Number 1, we had Christian McCaffrey.
Who's leaving the list?
Josh Jacobs.
Jeff.
Oh, Dalvin Cook, and I'll just say Dalvin Cook for right now.
I have Derrick Henry leaving the list.
Again.
He's gonna get hurt. He's gonna get hurt. Yeah,
Double down.
I'm rolling with it.
Where does the gonna get hurt come from?
I just think it's gonna happen.
You said it every year though.
No, I'm saying Jeff
Man,
said
man.
Joe Mixon was gonna get hurt. He got hurt.
You said Derrick was gonna get hurt last year.
He did. He was hurt. You told me he was hurt the whole year, didn't you?
No,
You said he was hurt. You said he was hurt. He was playing hurt the whole year, didn't you?
No, I never said that. That never came out of my mouth.
Who was hurt then?
Jefferson Simmons was hurt.
You didn't tell me that Derrick Henry was hurt at all.
I never said that, Jay.
Who leaves the list?
And who's joining the list with?
Alvin Kamara.
Joining the list. Wow. After being suspended 3 games, what you got, Jeff?
Bijan Robinson joins the list.
Took my pick. Yeah.
Joins the list.
Nah,
I ain't bold.
that ain't, he gonna get 50. He gonna get 1,500.
We ain't
And
seen
Saquon Barkley did the exact same thing in 2018. Bijan, my guy. Yeah, you took mine. What that say right
Arthur
there?
Smith
Saw
gonna have
what
one.
Cordero Patterson
What that say
did with
right
that
there?
team.
It could be Cribs. That Cribs dude from Detroit too.
Yeah, it could be. Good, they're gonna use him too.
Yeah, I have Bijan Robinson and Jonathan Taylor joining the list in 2023.
Ain't missing that game. That's a good pick though.
Yeah.
That's a good
Let's
pick.
move right along to the quarterbacks, the crescendo, the creme de la creme of it all.
The creme de la creme.
We're bringing it to an end here with the quarterback list. Give me the list from last year, Jeff.
Number 7, we had Matthew Stafford. Number 6, we had Joe Burrow. Number 5, we had Justin Herbert. Number 4, we had Josh Allen. Number 3, we had Tom Brady. Number 2, we had Patrick Mahomes. And number 1 was Aaron Rodgers.
Who's going off the list in 2023, Weezy?
Going off the list. Jeff had Lamar Jackson.
Oh, that's going
No,
off.
I'm sorry. Jeff had Matthew Stafford.
Yep.
I had Justin Herbert. You had your boy Joe Burrow.
I did.
Wowzers.
I did.
Joey B.
Yeah, it's low.
It was rough. It was rough to quarterback.
Joe Cool.
Okay, who we got joining the list, Weezy?
Join the list. Jeff had Lamar Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
I had Kyler Murray.
What?
Jeff, they had Russell Wilson. rough quarterback.
Nah, for sure. Injuries, man. Injuries, doc.
Call it what you want.
Yeah, it was injured. He had his hand.
You see how injuries? You see how injuries are a big deal now.
I'm just telling you, it's hard to do that if you injure your hand at the quarterback
I
position.
understand, but just like if you go back,
All right, cool.
yeah.
Going through the honorable mention, Jeff. Who we got an honorable mention?
First honorable mention is Lamar Jackson.
It is Lamar Jackson, 26 years old. Jesus Christ, Lamar Jackson only 26.
Yes,
Is that crazy?
Yes,
Lamar Jackson, yeah, because him and Stetson Bennett the same age. He gonna
If he produce.
he just got to produce. Wow.
Yeah.
The red flags are glaring though, guys. Let's just be
Ah,
real.
man.
2 straight years with lingering injuries, little consistency as a downfield thrower and late season passer. We can go through the incredible stats all day, but when it comes to quarterbacks who can flat out play games, Jackson is right at the top. He's going to be a great quarterback. No, he's not in the same caliber of a passer as Patrick Mahomes, but he is an absolute nightmare for defense. So shout out to Lamar Jackson. He'll be on the list next year.
Better believe.
Yeah.
Better believe.
Yeah. And last but not least, who we got an honorable mention?
Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah. Wow.
Trevor.
Yeah. 23 years old. He's a Pro Bowler. stamped his arrival as a franchise quarterback in the second half of that season, even though he threw four interceptions in the first half in a playoff game.
Yeah.
But came back and won said game.
Won that game.
Won said game. Yeah. So being in his second season with Coach Doug Peterson, entering year 3, an ascend will happen. You got very similar to where you figure out a way that you get your wide receiver 1, like Stephon Diggs in Buffalo, just like Jalen Hurts did with A.J. Brown last season. I think Calvin Ridley could be the game-changing receiver for Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
They said he got hurt. Trying to kill him.
Calvin Ridley? Yeah. Well, he'll be
fine, though,
Yeah, he'll be fine. Let's get to the list. Who we got at 7, Jeff?
For the first and possibly last time, Minnesota Vikings quarterback Kirk Cousins.
Captain Kirk, 34 years old, Pro Bowler last year. Talk to me, Weezy, about Captain Kirk.
Captain Kirk. You gotta call him man Captain Kirk. Kirk Cousins, man, is the ultimate. I'm not gonna mess the game up. No, he's a game manager, but he's not. He's there to not mess the game up. But when he's hot, he can be one of the best out there. When he's hot and Justin Jefferson's doing his thing, he can be one of the best out there. They came back from 31 down last year. Yeah, they came back from 31 down. You don't do that if you don't have a decent quarterback.
Yeah, no, Kirk. Yeah, people talk shit about Kirk. Give me Kirk. If Kirk Cousins was in San Francisco, we're Super Bowl champions.
True indeed.
True indeed,
With
dog.
that defense.
Yeah.
Over Tannehill, huh? I'm messing with you.
Come on, man.
Kirk threw for 4,500 last year.
Yeah, he did.
29 touchdowns, 14 picks.
14 picks.
14 picks. But it's okay.
Yeah.
Kirk, forget all the stats. Kirk is a legend at the bank.
Oh, man.
yeah.
Legendary. Legendary bank
His
teller.
representation
Oh, my God.
needs to be, they need to teach classes.
Yes.
Hold forums, master classes, as they say these
Yeah.
days. Because Kirk is a legend at the bank.
Yeah. Yeah, he
I'm
won.
not negotiating. Every time they come to the table, I'm gonna sign this paper. Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
That's what you do. You
Yeah.
sign it.
He's entering that second season with Kevin O'Connell, and that offense is going to be going at a high level one more year. And you can tell he admitted it on camera that it took a few months for him to get comfortable within that new offense. Yeah. You bring alongside Jordan Addison, should help him push the ball down the field after you lose Adam Thielen. Yeah, so prime time and his playoff resume are the butt of all the jokes. Can't play night games, away games. Like, I get it. I understand all of that, but he's still in the upper half of the proven vets with good timing, great throws, man. He's standing in there. He's taking a lot of abuse at the quarterback position. They know, man, it factor hasn't necessarily shown for Kirk Cousins, but he had a great year in 2022. All right, who we got at 6, Jeff?
Aaron Rodgers.
Yes, from the New York Jets, 39 years old. Number 1 on our list last year, Weezy. Talk to me about Aaron Rodgers.
Mr. Darkness himself.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Aaron Rodgers just had a difficult year for his standards.
He did.
He had a season high of interceptions.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't throw for as many yards. But he didn't have the talent.
He did.
He didn't have the talent at wide receiver. He's always had a good offensive line. He was running for his life last year.
Bakhtiari was hurt. Mm-hmm.
And it pushed him to the brink where he didn't even know he wanted to play again.
Yeah.
So he said. But Aaron Rodgers is a special talent. He still got one of the best arm throws. Football throws in the game. I can see him moving up on this list next year. He's played with a better team. If they can keep Mekhi Becton healthy, he'll be fine.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, you look at last year, you kind of want to throw it out for a lot of reasons. He wanted out of Green Bay. He didn't show up to training camp. The talent disparity, he kind of picked it up as the season went on. That speaks to not showing up to training camp. He's with the Jets right now. He's at training camp from day one, being a leader, being on the field with that young squad. So to me, I throw last year out. I don't think we've seen the last of Aaron Rodgers as a contender for MVP.
Yeah.
He's going to put up solid numbers for the Jets this year.
Yeah, still one of the best to ever play at the position. He's going to have a great year. You can't win back-to-back MVPs. You beat out Pat Mahomes, Joe Burrow after the years that they had and still get MVPs back-to-back years. Still has something to prove with this young team. After that, like Weezy mentioned, that drama-filled exit that he had in Green Bay. The Jets know exactly what they're getting. Tom Brady already proved motivation card as far as defining the age barrier at 39 years old, going well into your 40s, playing at a high level. I think he will get some of that extra Tom Brady bump as he plays for the Jets. I think he's in a more well-rounded lineup around him. With Breece Hall coming back from that ACL injury, he's going to be at a high level at the wide receiver position, offensive line, all three levels on defense. This is it for him, man. I hope the Jets. It's cool seeing the Jets actually win games. So I hope Aaron Rodgers can do it. Yeah. Who we got at 5?
5, we have young Justin Herbert.
This is Jeff's guy, 25 years old. Wow, man. Jeff, talk about your guy. We'll kick things off with your shit guy, Justin Herbert.
Yeah, I said he's going to be an MVP consideration last year.
Yeah.
A year too early.
Yeah.
The prediction show's coming up, cameraman. Okay. We'll get there.
What a way to tease it.
Yeah. I'm getting good at this podcast.
Yeah,
again,
I see.
He had 10 picks last year, 25 touchdowns, threw for 4,700 yards.
Yeah.
Got a cannon. Got to somehow avenge that playoff loss last year because that was ugly. And I understand coaching is bad and it makes bad decisions, but he's got to help them. You can't give up that 28-point lead like that. You just can't do that.
You can't. Weezy?
Man, I'm high on Justin Herbert this year. They got a new offensive coordinator.
They do.
And
Kellen Moore.
Kellen Moore from the Cowboys.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And the coach, what's his name?
He left?
Yeah, no, the coach, the head coach.
Oh, it's trash.
Yeah, well, he gave all the play callers duties to Kellen Moore.
Good.
So, I think he's gonna be high. I think he's gonna have a good season this year.
Yeah, I don't think you're wrong if you're knocking Justin Herbert for not winning as much as some of his colleagues. He's 25-24 as a career record, but blame Herbert for the Chargers' woes if you like. I don't think you can ignore what's going on with that team. Bad coaching, injuries, receivers being injured, and some very questionable coaching that we've talked about ad nauseum. He's just 25 years old, guys.
Yep.
I mean, you look at Peyton Manning, he didn't win his first playoff game until he was 27. Hell, he didn't win a Super Bowl until he was 30. So he is as talented as they come, like Jeff mentions. Anytime we talk about the NFL with as far as throwing the football, super talented. I think you just got to figure out a way to get everything going, getting an offense in there. I think if you kind of take away some of the plays that they run for Austin Eckler and get it down the field to my guy Keenan, I call him Keenan Ellis. Keenan Allen. You got Mike Williams, just a bunch of different talent. Parham at the tight end. Shout out to you, Parham. I know you listening. It's just one of those things, man. I think they'll be all right on the offensive side of the ball. Yeah. Just got to get that defense healthy, man. You get that defense healthy, it's time to go. Who do we have it for, Jeff?
Shout out to Twin. I know he's listening.
He is.
And number 4, we got Jalen Hurts.
That's it, man. 25 years old, wasn't ranked last year, second team All-Pro, and a Pro Bowler. Jeff is your guy. You've been talking about him since Oklahoma. Let's do it.
Since Alabama.
He wasn't nothing in Alabama.
Since he was wrongfully.
He lost his quarterback position in Alabama. Talk about him at Oklahoma. Yeah.
And then he avenged that and saved the SEC championship because he came back in when old.
He did, though.
Yeah.
He got the last laugh.
He got the last laugh on that. No. We're getting sidetracked, but you got to remember, yes, Tua took his job and won the national championship. However, Tua gets hurt,
he got hurt.
How you do?
And he came back and did what?
He came back and avenged that and beat Georgia for the SEC championship.
Yeah, but I mean, that was gonna beat them anyway.
Vindication. Anyway, do the special, man. He's 9-1 with teams above 500 records last year. We could talk about the stats if we want to, but at the end of the day, he has the best touchdown to interception ratio in the NFL. They say you go your GM goes and gets you weapons, what you're supposed to do for your quarterback, and you see what happens. He made a significant leap when it comes to passing. He's gonna make another leap again this year. This kid's special.
Yo, saying special is crazy. Like Joe Burrow is special. Like
he is.
Yeah, he's not.
Glad you finally admit that.
No, you're only as special as the people that are around. You got the best wide receiver room in the NFL. Of course, you're gonna be special. Kirk Cousins don't have the best wide receiver room in the country, dog.
He got the best wide receiver.
One wide receiver.
That's all you need.
Joe Burrow has 3. He's 3,000-yard receivers, guys.
We're talking about Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts doesn't have 3.
Yeah, Jalen Hurts. I got Jalen Hurts going from unranked last year to number 4 on this list, going from not making the playoffs last year to going to the Super Bowl, winning the NFC championship game.
Because we got injured.
He made the playoffs year before that too.
Yeah.
But he got injured though. That's the reason they went to the Super Bowl. If we don't get hurt, we beat the hell out of them.
If it was a
we don't know
Philadelphia,
that.
I'll be
Yeah,
drunk.
we can't say that.
And we
'Cause you
can't
don't
say-
know.
I think Philadelphia still beat y'all.
Nope.
But
He said nope.
Yeah, Jalen Hurts. He found the system that he. I don't know if he found the system that he does good in. It looks good. He's throwing the football with high velocity. He's putting the ball in the right spots. Shout out to Jalen Hurts.
High velocity, bro.
Oh man.
Man, anyway, anyway, his legs are a superpower, guys. He proved that he could play at a high level. He has the best offensive line in the entire NFL.
Two of them left, so two of them left this year. So
Lane is still there. Kelsey's still there. He'll be fine. Yeah. Strong work ethic, though.
Yeah.
Leadership skills.
Yeah.
He is the QB1 there, 25 years old. The league has to look and to see what the Eagles are doing and offense and defense. You bring in DeAndre Swift. You still have a ton of wide receivers still there. Only thing I question is that can he be a downfield passer? You know, that is the way that he gets down there. Yeah, he got to throw the ball down the field. He has two really. Is there anybody in the NFL has two number one receivers like that?
Joe Burrow.
Is Smitty better than T. Higgins?
That's a fight.
yeah, that's not far off.
T. Higgins and Devontae Smith is a fight, Jay.
It's not. It ain't like apples and oranges.
So what I'm saying is, guys, that's what I'm saying. Was T. Higgins on the top 100 list this year?
I don't know.
No, he wasn't. T. Higgins was not on. Smitty was, guys. So
There's no way T. Higgins not on the top 100 list.
whatever you want to bet. I know
left
Smitty was.
They left 1,000-yard rusher, 1,000 receiver off the top 100.
I'm telling you now, he wasn't on that list. Right. You can look it up. I'm telling you ain't going to find T. Higgins on that list. Who we got at 3, Jeff?
All right. At number 3, shout out to the Mafia. Get the tables. QB1 in Buffalo, Josh Allen.
Mm-hmm. From the Buffalo Bills.
QB1.
Yeah, should have been a little higher on this list, but I digress. 25 years old. Number 4 on this list last year. It's a Pro Bowler. Talk about your quarterback, Jeff. Even though you don't want to be your quarterback, talk about it.
He threw for 4,000, 35 touchdowns, 14 picks. Since 2019, he's averaged 11 fumbles and 12 picks a game.
Yep.
I mean,
He's still bringing them fumbles.
that's what we do, man. No, I mean, our future in Buffalo hinges on this guy's success. I want him to do well. We were the Super Bowl favorites going into last season.
Yep.
That didn't matriculate. We ran into Joe Burrow at home, and my quarterback. Yeah. So hopefully this year we can exercise those demons and make a run for it.
Yep. Weezy?
I like Josh Allen, man. I like him as a quarterback. I like him in Buffalo. He has a very good wide receiver core. I just think he runs the ball too much, and I think that's what they tell him to do pretty much. Yeah. So, but Josh Allen, he's a good fit right there, number 3.
Yep. That's crazy to think that back in 2018, some scouts said he was just a big out of control arm who could be an NFL project.
Well,
and he is on the front of Madden. He's top 3 on this list. I think the scouts were wrong about him. All he's done since he's been there is turn the Bills into an AFC power, even with them getting right in a heartbeat of a Super Bowl. In an era of two-way quarterbacks, he's about as good as they come. Yeah, it's a heartbeat.
what year we a heartbeat away from a Super Bowl?
Every year that y'all play deep into the playoffs, dog.
We ain't played deep into the playoffs.
That's deeper than what people are saying, is what I'm saying. That's a
We
heartbeat.
ain't made the AFC Championship yet.
That's good enough. What
We
you
haven't
doing?
played in the AFC Championship.
That's good enough, though, is what they doing. He's 25, Jeff. We just gave... I ain't finna do that. I'm not finna do that. I'm not finna do that when you just gave Justin Herbert all of this. Oh, he's going to be fine shit. Like...
Herbert ain't my quarterback in Buffalo. I didn't say Herbert's going to win Super Bowl.
But anyway, all that's left for him to get over that hurdle, like Jeff mentions every week, playing in a big game and winning it. He invites more contact maybe than any quarterback in the league, which is concerning when you pair it with the tendency to trust his arm more than his mind a lot. But fortunately, that arm and the way that he runs the ball are as powerful as they come. One of the best young quarterbacks in the league, plays at a high level, a very underrated quarterback, Josh Allen. Especially if you work with a guy that doesn't appreciate. If we have Josh Allen at quarterback, we win the Super Bowl.
If we have Derrick Henry, we win the Super Bowl. hands down.
No, they can't.
Who we got it to?
Number 2, we have Cincinnati Bengals quarterback Joe Burrow.
26 years old, Pro Bowler. Talk to me about Joe Burrow, Weezy.
Joe Burrow, man, just
cool.
Yeah, he plays with so much confidence on the field. Plays through injuries, accurate passer, makes good decisions on the field. The second best quarterback in the game right now to me. Yeah. Tough, he's cool on the field. Joe Burrow, my guy.
Yeah. Jeff?
4,475 yards passing, 35 touchdowns, 12 picks. Joe Burrow, for some reason, gets passed over. I know a lot of, myself included, say that AFC divisional round game between the Bills and the Chiefs was probably the best playoff game we've ever seen when Buffalo lost that 13-second lead. But what people forget is even though Kansas City beat Buffalo in that great game, they go on the next week, and who do they lose to? Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow is there every year, and he's going to continue to be there. This kid he's been special since that LSU run he had. He's one of the best quarterbacks. He's he's the second best QB in the league right now. Shout out to Joe Burrow.
Jesus Christ, man. The Bengals are in good hands as long as he has average protection, which is hard to get in Cincinnati. Excellent under pressure, great pocket passer, mobile enough to make magic happen when the play breaks down, thrived at a high level in big games, back-to-back AFC title appearances, including a run to the Super Bowl. Assuming a smooth recovery from this calf injury, there's no reason to see why he wouldn't maintain a top 5 spot at the quarterback position. The only thing I worry about with Joe Burrow is a little bit kind of similar to what Josh Allen. They trust their arm a lot, and I just think that Joe Burrow is a little bit more of an accurate thrower than Josh Allen. So in turn, you can trust your arm a little bit more if you have the accuracy that Joe Burrow has. But a great player, man. I was wrong about Joe Burrow. I said he wasn't gonna be shit, and
those were your exact words.
Yeah,
those were your exact.
Not words. High on Joe Burrow, but I can definitely say that he's surpassed all of the expectations that have been bestowed upon him coming out 1. Speaking of 1, who we got at 1?
QB1 for Kansas City Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, man, 27 years old, number 2 on this list last year. Let's go through the accolades. 2022 MVP, 2022 Offensive Player of the Year, first team All-Pro, passing touchdown leader, passing yards leader, and a Pro Bowler. Weezy, talk about your guy.
Special talent. Best quarterback in the league, best arm talent we've seen at a quarterback position.
Absolutely. No. What? Go ahead, Weez. I ain't gonna say nothing.
Best quarterback.
Best quarterback, like arm talent that we've seen. Aaron Rodgers is bro. What are you talking about?
He already got more Super Bowls than Aaron Rodgers.
Already,
he number 27.
No, I think
he ain't number 27. He ain't number 27.
That's not far-fetched. What are you talking about, Jay? What are you talking about? I think he can throw the ball better than Aaron Rodgers. That's not far-fetched, bro.
The windows that Aaron Rodgers throws to shit wide receivers for years and years and years, and he's 39 years old. The level that he's doing, he's never been drafted a wide receiver 1 in his career at the first round level.
Those same throws.
He's turned 3 guys into Hall of Fame guys.
You're right about that, but I think Patrick Mahomes can make those same throws.
He can't. He can't make those throws, y'all. To compare the arm talent of Aaron Rodgers, the shit that he does. And, bro, no, that's disrespectful. It's disrespectful to Drew Brees, too, because Drew Brees is the most accurate quarterback we've ever seen. That's arm talent. Y'all crazy as hell. I get it, we prisoners of the moment, but don't forget what the hell we doing.
No, it's not prisoners of the moment. We're witnessing greatness. It's just fun to watch. He's 27 years old. He can already retire and make the Hall of Fame if he wants to. We can go through the past, and Jay went through all the accolades last year. They being most of the talking heads on these type of podcasts and sports shows said, "Oh, Tyreek Hill is gone. They're going to regress." Oh, what the hell? He just went and won another damn Super Bowl.
Why he didn't win MVP last year then?
I have no clue. He was
and
in the
then
running.
The year before that, why he didn't win MVP? Aaron Rodgers won it 2 years, and Devontae Adams didn't play one of those years.
Who won MVP? Jalen Hurts?
No.
Aaron Rodgers won back-to-back MVPs. Back-to-back with man, back to back.
Yeah, you talking about 21.
You talking about he got
22,
more arm talent than that dude, man. Nobody's thrown the ball like Aaron Rodgers, dog. Best man, you crazy. You crazy. It's what? Peyton Manning throws the ball at a high level, dog. You talking about what? Arm talent? I understand saying he cold. It ain't no question, y'all. He's the best quarterback in the league right now. It ain't no question there. I understand that especially after what he did in these last 2-3 years, has been insane. Best quarterback in the NFL. He's the modern day quarterback. I get that. But to say that a guy that 67% completion percentage compared to what those like Drew Brees, what Aaron Rodgers did with way, way less talent. To do no, dog. I ain't gonna let you do Devontae Adams and Jordy Nelson, dog. This man had Jordy Nelson in the top 7, dog. Hell no. Hell no. Nah, Aaron Rodgers is cold, man. I ain't gonna let you do that. But I get it.
I didn't say Aaron Rodgers wasn't
No,
cold.
but don't discredit Aaron Rodgers. But
discredit
he got 2 straight MVPs with
Aaron Rodgers, man.
crazy as hell.
I just don't see how the same pass that Aaron Rodgers make.
That's not true. That's that. I'm telling you, as far as accuracy,
Let it go. Let it go.
It's not even about letting it go.
Let it
That's
go,
just crazy. I ain't never heard nobody say that.
Dude, they call people are saying Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback that ever lived.
The best quarterback
that
now.
ever
He's
lived. No, ever. Not now, ever.
You made that up. I ain't heard that.
Oh my God. No. I make that up.
No, well, you have to look at why they're saying that, because he's been in the league at a quarterback position for 5 years, and he's played in 3 Super Bowls, and won 2. So this is what I'm saying. Yes, that is why you can do that. But to sit and say because Aaron Rodgers only won 1 Super Bowl,
I'm not saying that because he won.
He said that. I wasn't talking about you, dog.
I haven't had a chance to finish.
You didn't talk the whole time. What are you talking about? You ain't had nothing. What are you talking about?
I'm good, man. I just All right, let's go through this list because I don't understand. Anyway, number 7 we had Kirk Cousins. Number 6 we had Aaron Rodgers. Number 5 Justin Herbert. Number 4 Jalen Hurts. Number 3 Josh Allen. Number 2 Joe Burrow. Number 1 Patrick Mahomes.
Weezy, who you got leaving the list?
Aaron Rodgers.
Heard you. Jeff.
I got Kirk Cousins and Aaron Rodgers.
I have Jalen Hurts leaving the list, and I also just Jalen Hurts for sure.
You was going to say Patrick Mahomes.
No, I wasn't going to say Patrick Mahomes. No, I have leaving the list Jalen Hurts.
I got you.
He can't throw. He's talking about arm talent. Who's joining the list, Weezy?
Justin Fields.
Yep.
Yeah. Boy. Yeah.
So my turn. Who I got to join the list? I got Lamar Jackson and Justin Fields joining the list.
Yeah, I got Justin Fields joining the list. And that is our list for the top 7 NFL quarterbacks and running backs heading into the 2023 season. It's been an exercise in futility doing this again. We appreciate everybody sent in a list. Thank you again. This is always a great thing. Can't wait for football to start to actually see these guys play. And see if they can maintain that great play heading into this current NFL season. A lot of talk been said. A lot of talk.
You say that again.
Yeah. Now, tweet us with questions throughout the week at Full Sport Press. Don't forget to comment. Give us a thumbs up on the YouTube page. On the iTunes page, please rate and subscribe. But more importantly, don't forget to tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
Weezy.
Everything paid for.
Jeff.
Camera's always on, brother.
Cameraman, the revolution will be podcasted. We are out.
Thank you for listening to the Full Sport Press podcast. To catch up on previous episodes, please check out the YouTube page and wherever you find your favorite podcast. Don't forget, tell a friend to tell a friend.
The revolution will be podcasted.